back with more of that modern formula for success. Welcome to Running Does Music, where today we're looking at the second album from alternative rock and metalcore band Enemy called Enemy. This is the second commission from my friend Charles and the second Enemy album from the band, meaning I've had some time already to sit and digest their sound from the initial album and review. I made the point to say that they seem to follow a sort of tried and true process with their sound, citing bands like The Word Alive and Memphis May Fire as influences for a possibility, but overall they did a real good job of introducing their sound and getting into that same energy. Octane Core is for sure a label nowadays in reference to the Sirius radio station that often features these kinds of songs, but with this second album there's a good chance that they've now taken that initial blueprint and put their own spin on it, right? Everything that worked well on the first album comes back for a second round here, from the catchy hard rock choruses to just the right amount of edge and musical power creep to keep you listening track to track. Our Demise shows off the Enemy formula pretty nice, with a progression from verse to chorus hitting the right switches all in a row, with a bridge at the end seeing the vocals let loose with full rough takes. They got lines like "caught in a trap, no turning back, fall to your knees as the sky's turning black," and it feels like just the right type of adrenaline rush to give the album its beginning push into some solid work. Instrumentally, the band keeps things turned up with ease, especially in the guitar department all throughout, courtesy of some steady sections that have a more eclectic vibe attached to them. Steadier songs like Hourglass still see the strings come in with some passion to make sure things don't dive into too much of that too familiar, too overdone pit that this genre of music likes to mellow and settle into. And there wasn't really a song on the album where I couldn't pick out good guitar pieces. Putting the guitar aside, Enemy does have a good habit of making a simple formula work, but a few tracks on the album here do tend to drag their feet, either due to having similar songs do it better earlier on, or just not sounding overly unique enough on a grander scale. On the Edge especially is a song that doesn't seem to want to reach out and grab your attention as much, with how it just sounds like just another Enemy song, and the details end there. It does what it says on the can, nothing less, nothing more. With that being the penultimate song as well, the overall clean vocals with a quick breakdown formula is a bit tired at that stage in the track list. Lyrically, the band does seem to just kind of tell surface level songs in the second album and repeat a lot of the stories with different words. Song like Survive, especially just feeling like your typical run-of-the-mill track with kinda uninspired lyrics like "Through the fire and the storm, I will carry on unbroken." It's almost Skilla-esque in the way that it's trying to seem big and powerful with no real meat on the bones for it. While the first album was obviously the first ever from the band and therefore builds the base for them to build off of in the future, this second album is more so just an add-on to the House of Enemy rather than a second story or bigger addition to the blueprint. It's a side shed in the backyard when the band could have either stepped out of the Octane shoes into a more unique pair of shoes or done more to create a unique sound within that landscape. The songs are fine, but it's just that, just fine, with no insanely notable moments or compliments beyond the basic descriptors. For these reasons, Enemy's self-titled album gets a 7 out of 10, and that's the review. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. I do take album review commissions. Feel free to contact me on social media. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're staying hydrated. I'll see you next time.
I